Good morning. Today we're going to talk about parts of speech. And I like to think about parts of speech as a role that something has to play, a job, for example. When we talk about nouns, nouns have a duty. They are naming words for persons, places, things, or ideas. And there's a certain type of noun called a proper noun, and it refers to a specific person, place, or thing, or idea. Okay, let's look at nouns. Okay. All right. Nouns are naming words for persons such as teacher, boy, girl. Noun can be a naming word for a place such as a school, a store, or a park. Nouns can be a naming word for a thing such as desk or paper. Nouns can be a naming word for ideas such as love or hate. Proper nouns are specific persons, places, or things. These nouns must begin with capital letters, such as Mrs. Johnson. She's a specific person. Warm Springs is a specific place. Okay, another part of speech that we can talk about today is verbs. Verbs can be action words, or they can be state of being, or they can actually be helping or linking verbs. Okay, action verbs. Anything that you can do is a verb. If you can swim, you can dance, you can tiptoe, you can paddle, you can walk or jump. All of those are verbs. Okay, those are action verbs. There's another kind of verb that is a part of a verb phrase, and it actually helps the action verb out. The helping verb. Helping verbs include words such as may, might, be, being, been, am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, have, has, had, will, can, and shall. Okay, and there's another type of verb which is called a linking verb. A linking verb is a form of the word be, and they are be, is, am, was, are, and being. So remember, parts of speech. Nouns are naming words for persons, places, things, or ideas. For example, a person can be a teacher, a boy or a girl. A place can be a school, store, or park. Thing can be a desk or paper. Ideas can be love and hate. And remember, proper nouns refer to specific persons, places, or things, and they begin with capital letters, such as Mrs. Johnson, which is a specific lady, Warm Springs, which is a specific place. Okay, and remember, a verb can be an action verb. In the case of an action verb, it's anything that you can do. You can swim, you can dance, you can tiptoe, you can paddle, you can walk, and you can jump. Helping verbs are part of verb phrases. They assist action verbs. They include words such as may, might, be, being, been, am, is, are, was, were, do, does, did, have, has, had, to name a few. And linking verbs are forms of the word be, and they include be, is, am, was, are, and belong. Okay, so a part of speech is a word that has a specific role to play. Another part of speech is an adjective. An adjective is a describing word. It tells you something about a noun. An adjective is a word that describes a noun. These are adjectives: round, warm, spicy, plain, yellow, yucky, salty, delicious, smooth, and white. Adjectives are describing words. They add color to our writing. Okay, they can be color words such as blue, green, gold, or red, dark, light, tall, or dull. Adjectives can also talk about size: chubby, short, oversized, skinny, humongous. They can talk about shape: round, square, triangle, fat, or wavy. They can also describe texture. That's how something feels, whether it's rough, soft, smooth, fluffy, puffy, crumbly, or sticky. Okay, and they can describe other attributes such as bitter, rainy, sour, scrumptious, clean, rusty, sugary, and ugly. So adjectives are describing words that add color to our writing. Okay. I'm trying to get to pronouns here. Pronouns are words that take the place of a noun. And I should have had a sticky note. So, okay, here we go. Peter, pronoun. Okay, remember a noun is a naming word for a person, place, thing, or idea. If you want to substitute the word for a noun, you can use a pronoun. For example, instead of saying Peter has a boat, you can say he has a boat. Instead of saying this is Anne's car, you can say this is her car, because there are some pronouns that are possessive pronouns. Okay? Our is a pronoun. You, she, it, their, my, I, and mine. So remember, pronouns are words that take the place of nouns. Okay, let's see, is there anything else we need to talk about? Forgive me, I should have marked these things. I know I want to talk about adverbs because we've talked about adjectives. Adverbs are words that modify verbs. They tell you when or where or how something is done. That is an adverb. Adverbs sometimes end in ly. For example, you can say she walked quietly down the hall. Quietly tells you how she walked. She walked down the hall quietly. And it ends in ly. Let's see the adverb anchor chart. Well, while we're on verbs, let's look at the past tense. To show past tense in a verb, you add ed. It happened in the past. Jaden walked to the park. You add ed, which is a suffix to the verb walk. Ing shows that it happened in the present tense. It is happening now. DJ is jumping on the bed. Is jumping is a verb phrase. And the ing says it's present tense. Okay, future tense is indicated by using words like will or shall. It will happen later. Kaylin will sing at the assembly tomorrow. It hasn't happened, but it will happen. So will sing is part of the verb phrase. And let's see. That verb shouldn't be that far away. Oh my God. I know I did something on adverbs. Adverbs can also tell you when something happens, such as afternoon or tomorrow. Okay, I apologize. We're going to stop right here.